Imagine making the most money you ever made. Maybe that's $10,000 or $50,000 or $100,000 in a single day. And a few weeks or a few months later, all of that blows up in your face. Imagine being an entrepreneur and having that type of thing happen to you and the emotional trauma that that basically puts on your brain. Your subconscious records that as a major trauma to where you have the height of success. You're just feeling so good that you just nailed it. You've done so well in your business and made this type of money. And then after a few short weeks or months, the people that you're serving, they turn away, they want their money back, they're no longer interested, and they actually go start another business around what you were trying to help them with. So you've been at the high of the highs, and then that you get your feet kicked out from underneath you and you're at the low of lows. I had a client call earlier with somebody that's exactly their experience, and we were working through the subconscious emotional memory that basically that gets stored in to where they now aren't fulfilling their goals and dreams. This is somebody that's very well recognized. He's very well connected. He's got a big community and he is struggling. And you wouldn't think he's struggling, but he is, because there's this subconscious pattern running from the past that needs to be updated. Now, with money, so many people are wondering, why can't I achieve the money? Why is it not happening for me? And most people don't know that they need to look behind the curtain. They need to understand that their nervous system, their brain, their energetic field is storing things from the past that no longer support the version of who they are today and their goals and dreams that they want to accomplish in the future. So if you don't update the subconscious mind and clear that interference, clear that resistance and counter intention energetically, and reprogram the brain to be in congruency with where you want to go and what life is going to look like moving forward as you step back into the fullest version of you, it's going to be very difficult to do that. And that's why so many people, even with a good financial strategy, whether that's, mutual funds, buy term and invest the difference, infinite banking, whole life insurance, whatever the strategy is, a lot of people don't execute it well. They still screw it up. They sabotage it because they haven't dealt with what's going on here and what their nervous system is literally putting out and attracting back. And until you do that, the best financial strategy and the best structure financially may and probably will underperform in your life, and you're going to somehow not be where you want to be until you fix your energy, until you fix your thinking, until you fix the things that are stuck inside of you, essentially. Once you do that, then you can have your breakthrough and things can open up for you. And that's the missing piece with so much in the financial world is we focus on rate of return. We focus on a product to save the day. Oh, this mutual fund. Oh, this ETF. Oh, just buy this term life insurance product. Whatever the thing is, right, that's being sold that comes with this promise that it's going to deliver and change your life. And it doesn't look at you, the person, and who you are and who you need to become to create the life that you want. It's this external thing from you that something outside of you is going to save the day and be the fix, when it's actually going within, tapping into your power and being able to create your reality with intention and with more flow. It doesn't mean everything's going to be easy, but you'll be in the flow. Things will work out for you. Opportunities will begin to show up. Things will start being more serendipitous when you start arriving at this place where opportunities come in that you didn't get before. People say yes when they used to say no. Those are the types of things that shift. And then the money just seems to go further. More money starts to come in. Where's this money coming from? That's the shift that we want to be able to make, that so many financial advisors, and most actually in the profession of financial education, life insurance salespeople, anybody in the financial realm trying to help you elevate your wealth, often miss the inner game. What's going on inside of your mind, the thoughts you think, underneath that, the beliefs that you have, the identities that you have. I'm a broke person. I'll never be successful, right? All of those things, and how they're stored in our nervous system and what we need to do to release them are the things that can be the difference maker on making a financial strategy successful for you versus not. Now, some people can push through all this stuff with willpower. Most people find them as stumbling blocks. And the more I'm in this space, the more I work with 6, 7, and 8 figure people that are what you would think on the outside looking in, they've got the perfect life, they've got everything figured out, they make the money, they've got the relationships, they've got the health, everything is great. And once you start peeking behind the curtain, you realize they're no different than anybody else. They've just figured some things out, maybe ahead of the rest of us, but they're now still struggling with things that they can't move forward beyond where they're at now, and they need help, just like everybody else, right? So it's very interesting that these are the missing pieces often overlooked when we talk about money and wealth and abundance and financial strategies. Sure, we can focus on efficiency with your money and having the right protections in place to protect you from disability and a death and all those things. And we can focus on an emergency fund and an opportunity fund and where you store your money and are you making your money most efficient? And maybe it's becoming your own bank. And there's all kinds of things that we can focus on with what you do with your money. But until we get everything else internalized right, you're probably going to be going on an uphill battle with that financial system. So the best thing that you can be doing is working on both things simultaneously. Your inner game, your mindset, your energy, the limiting beliefs, the stories you tell yourself, the programming, while you're getting a financial strategy in place that's going to elevate and take your money to the next level. When you do both together, there's synergistic power in that will help accelerate what you're looking to do in your life and will make things more in aligned state for you. So if this is something that you're needing help with on either side, right? You recognize, wow, I need help with my inner work. I need help with figuring out, why am I not successful? Why can I not keep money? Why am I making 6 or 7 figures and I still feel broke? I did a YouTube video on this. I posted this a few days ago here on Facebook, and it's also my YouTube channel, Wealth Energetics. You can check it out, talking about that specifically things. I've talked to a number of people recently that are in that boat. I feel on paper like I'm really successful, but I'm not getting there. And what we can do with bioenergetic work is update the subconscious mind and release a lot of the old stored patterns that are keeping you playing well below your potential, and update those so they're congruent with the full power that you do have, that you are complete. You're not just a bunch of broken pieces. You're actually a full being that is here to create and impact and serve other people through what you're called to do, right? The things that you're passionate about are there for a reason. God gave them to you to go serve the world, bless other people with that. And so when you have some clear energy with that, then you can more freely go out and do those things. And if you're also wondering, man, I've got all this money in my hands and I'm not having a whole lot left at the end of the month, we need to look at the financial side as well. So you can schedule a strategy call with me and we can look at all of that and figure out, maybe you got some money leaking. Maybe we need to figure out a better financial structure of where you're storing your money and what you're doing with your money, and make sure that what you're doing with your money is in alignment with who you are and where you want to go. That's often a missing piece as well. So if you're needing help with either one of those, there'll be links with this video. You can go ahead and click those. And I'm looking forward to helping those of you that this resonates with and you're needing help to get beyond these struggles that you're feeling so you can have more control, more freedom, and be living the life that you want to live.